Well, cash in if you get out. The government reportedly pushing 5 big lenders to give people $21,000 to leave their homes. It only applies to homeowners who are 90 days behind on mortgage payments. And here's the kicker. Government-sponsored Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac could be a part of that plan. Tea Party activist Gina Loudon says she pays her bills and is sick of paying for people who don't. Gina, the one thing that worried me about this when I heard about it, well, what's to stop someone from saying, 90 days I have to stop paying my mortgage? Sign me up.
Well, this is contrary, Neil, to everything that the free market economics that America loves stands for. You know, in America, free market economy means we have the freedom to take risks, we have the freedom to invest, we have the freedom to make mistakes, and we have the freedom to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. And this is counter to that. And the reality is, Neil, and you know this, and your listeners out there, your watchers, your audience knows this, that what we really need right now are jobs, private sector jobs. And the reality is that this administration and the liberals don't want to face this.
Gina, what if there's the method to this madness insofar as, look, let's speed up this process, getting the deadbeats, for want of a better term, out of their homes so we can get this whole process behind us, get this whole cleansing process behind us, and then move on.
Well, you know, Neil, the definition of insanity speaks for itself. It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. The reality is this administration has done everything it can to kill jobs in this country. They are way cozy with the unions, killed, what, 2,000 jobs in South Carolina with Boeing, not incentivizing banks to help small businesses, to loan to small businesses. You've got Obamacare, you've got all the bailouts. Job creation is obviously not a priority, and that's what people really want. They don't want charity, Neil. They want jobs.
Short of that, I guess this whole mortgage quagmire continues. And I think you're right, Gina, in this respect, that nothing changes for housing until jobs appreciably grow. That's just a fact. You know, interest rates come and go. They're obviously a factor. But if you want to improve housing, their best years, or its best years, are when jobs are plentiful and booming. But we're doing it kind of cart backwards, right?
Well, that's what this seems like. And you know, this is all the while, you know, liberals are doing other things to kill jobs, like, for example, when Obama proposed taking away the mortgage deduction. I mean, this isn't something that's going to help folks stay in their homes. The reality is this. They never want to talk about the real issues. The real issue here is job creation, and they need to back away from their cozy relationship with the union bosses who are killing jobs all over the country, and they need to worry about private sector job creation, which helps people stay in their homes. And you know this. I mean, if folks have the jobs, they have higher employment, economies are thriving, then people can make their mortgage payments. It's that simple. That's what they need to be talking about.
Gina, while I got you here, what do you make of Republicans these days, the pace they're going at and all of that?
The pace they're going at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, I think that Republicans have got to just play the hard line here. They've got to be willing to stand up and be gutsy and to stand when it's tough and keep their campaign promises and not cower to anyone, but especially not to the liberals who keep throwing out narrative out there that's just fictitious. I think the American people really get it, Neil. I think people catch on. People understand that many of the policies these liberals are instituting right now are really just vote catching. This is about campaign time. That's what this really is, and I think the Republicans need to be defining that narrative and setting that out there for voters.
Okay, Gina, thank you very, very much. Gina Loudon, we're getting some new details on what was behind that raid on us.